Hello everyone, Hinkik is with you, and in this video I'm going to talk about the Catapult project. I will tell you about the functionality of this project, how to use it, how to make money on it. In general, enjoy watching. What is a Catapult? This is a competitor of PalmFan with more interesting mechanics. And here you can trade tokens and not be afraid that they will be rejected. In general, we are now on the main page. A bunch of different tokens from people are being launched here. How does it even work? You can run the tokens with a limited term at the beginning of the 4 hour, on the hour, 15 minutes, 3 minutes, and 1 minute. In other words, you choose how you can launch tokens, or some creator chooses. Then, on each token, you can see how long its term, so to speak, life will end. In the future, the creators of the project, plan to add a feature that if a token gains 50,000 volume, it bonds and becomes a real token that you can trade with. There's a DEX screener. At the moment it's all happening on the platform, and these tokens are synthetic. This means that they take a graph from an already existing coin of some kind. They take 24 hours of this schedule and fit it in. In the lifetime of the coin that you bet, it can be a minute, 15 minutes. If it's a minute, then the token will be incredibly volatile. It will be thrown in both directions. Here is the most, as for me, normal time frame is 15 minutes. Each token has its own probable fare. This is a system by which tokens are randomly created. Here on this tab, you can read what this means and why it is guaranteed that this token is created randomly, and it does not scam the project. In other words, everything is randomized here. Due to the fact that they are synthetic, people's purchases and sales also do not affect the graph because the graph is pre-generated, and it was taken from another token, for example, from Bitcoin. There are 3 ways of earning on the platform. The first one is trading, and I will tell you about it a little further on how to trade tokens. The second is the creation of tokens. You can create tokens in this launch tab again. Even if you are a low bank, then the entry threshold is low here. You can create tokens for $10. Or you can create tokens at all for $1, but it will only last 1 minute. There is, of course, a chance that a lot of people will start trading your token, not as much as if it is, let's say, for 15 minutes, because it is longer, it has a lifetime, and it is just quite volatile. In my experience, just did 15 minutes, this is the perfect option for trade and to create. Since I'm showing my example, I was creating an altcoin token, and the graph, of course, immediately began to slide. But I bumped into it. 57,000 volume. This is something with something, because I was only paid with this token. I'll show you now. In the region of $250. Only 1 token was paid to me. Here. Therefore, it is more than realistic to earn on the creation of tokens. And this is the most indifferent one, risky option. The third way to earn money is a referral. You can invite your friends, people in chat rooms. In general, tweet this project. If you have a TG, then in the Telegram too. And you can earn commissions from those who have registered for your Revka and trade or create tokens. And here, by the way, the token that I created was filled with 2.6 thousand volumes in total. And I earned $13 from it. You can even watch this. Creator fees expired. And here you can see that $13. Although I spent only 10 on its creation. In other words, this is plus 30% and very good. So, before we create a token and replenish our balance, I'll just walk around the site a little, tell you the main thing. There is a home tab here, where we are now. We are located, all new tokens are shown here. Then the Discover tab. It shows the tokens that have grown the most, which are now the most predictable in terms of volumes. The most volumes, just new tokens. And the ones that fell the most. But I wouldn't even go to those. There is also a Dashboard tab. Here you can see how many FIS you have in total, how many trades, and what they are plus and minus. Then the leaderboard. It shows your stat, Plus, every 2 weeks, the project distributes rewards, so you can get them too. Then the leaders are shown by points on this platform. Your reward that are given mainly for the volume or the number of tweets, more precisely, not the quantity, but 4 tweets. On Twitter and referral. Here you can see the call of your refs and all the other data. In general, this is the very base. And now let's show you how to depot on this platform. There are several depot options here. The first one can be done with a purse, and there is a Hyper-EV, Ethereum, and Arbitrum network. Or you can choose a crypt transfer, and there are a lot more depot options here. This is from BNB, Firmbase, and Solana. Let me depot Solana for just showing $10. I'll send it now. All sent $10. It should be $24.97 now. In general, it will become, and then we will write it down. So, the deposit came to me, literally 10 seconds passed. It doesn't come in very quickly in Solana. In order to create a token, push a button and launch. And here we choose. We can choose some of our picture, let it be my logo. So, save. Let's call the token Hinkik. Or we can choose what the site offers us. In other words, click randomize. And here we are offered different options. It also chooses the girls. I like to be creative myself, because I can attract more attention. In other words, the more interesting you have, so to speak, a token, a meme, the more attention it can attract. And the more volume it will enter. And the best thing, in my opinion, is to trade in the evening, because most of the volume takes place on the site. And you are more likely to be able to earn. We choose 15 minutes, it costs $10 to create. Here, click the launcher. Yes. That's it, click the launcher. That's it, the token is logged in. Great. And now he will live for 15 minutes. Now, he fell down first. Let's say I want to buy it. Also, let it be $4.10. Here, I clicked. Instantly, the transaction was completed. I'm already in profit. Here. And in the same way, you can trade, again, your tokens. In general, this is only a plus for you. Because you fill up the volume, you show that someone was trading. And other traders will also come in, trade your token, and firm that you will have to go yourself. So, my token has gone up, it has already grown by 30%. I'll close it. I closed everything. There is, in theory, slightly less than left. 25% came out. Well, very well. That is, it's very cool that the functionality is fast. It instantly buys, sells. Here, there are no special delays. I told them how much can you earn on Create Token. And now let's talk about how to make money on trading itself. Due to the fact that the graph is taken from existing tokens, let's say from Bitcoin or Solana, Ether, any normal token. Price action and technical analysis work here. Because of this, we can focus on it. If you know how to trade, then all this knowledge will help you here. Here is one of the best tokens I have created. Here the token began trading with 500. And in the end, he gave, it turns out, 7x. And here, well, it's clearly visible how the uptrend is going. Then the correction. Then the uptrend continues. This is where the support level is located. Here again, the Kai, who did not break through. There are barks, which have also been tested again. And then he jumped back again. That is, if you understand technical analysis, then there are a lot of tokens here that you can trade well. Let's say I don't advise trading tokens that are just constantly rolling away. That is, There is no point in just buying off the bottom, because, well, here, let's say, the token grew, then we bought off the bottom. And that's it, and it just went on rolling away. In other words, my strategy here is to buy tokens on the uptrend. In this case, well, this is not the token, by the way, there is also a downtrend. And in this case, you can clearly make money on it. There is also unconfirmed information that the project may have a drop. The fact that you are active now, it can all pay off with earnings themselves. On the platform, well, the drop can be as a nice bonus. The only thing I would like to warn you about is not to flirt, that you can get a good amount here. So I advise you to act according to risk management and not to withdraw the bonus. Then you are willing to lose. Or, if you don't want to trade, then just create tokens again and earn on it. There were a lot of cases of guys who created a token for 1 minute and eventually earned $40-50 from this token. Therefore, summing up everything, now is a great opportunity to be early, fly in early, earn money by creating tokens in trading. Score more points and then, perhaps, get a good drop. And I advise you to register according to my Revka, which will be in the description. For those people who register and launch at least one token, it can be done even for $1. And between them, I'll raffle $100. There will be 10 winners for $10 each. That is, everyone in general can make 10x's for their own size, so also earn from this token that you run. Thank you so much for watching the video. Put likes, write your comments, what do you think about the Catapult? Will you participate in this project? Bye everyone.